Residents of Eldorado Park have begun their picket outside the local police station that's in Johannesburg South. Violent protests have erupted there over the killing of 16-year-old Nathaniel Julies. Residents say the teenager with Down syndrome was killed by police officers on Wednesday. 2 officers will appear in court tomorrow. Well, Newzroom Afrika's Malungelo Booi is there. He's been covering this particular story for us. Malu, what's the latest from there this afternoon?
Hi there, Lindy. In fact, residents from Eldorado Park have packed the streets of this community, obviously taking part in that march, which actually comes at the back of what we saw over the past few days here in Eldorado Park. It was sparked, as you rightfully said, by the killing of that teenager with Down syndrome. And of course, we now know that at least 2 police officers have been arrested and are expected to appear in the Protea Magistrates Court tomorrow. But of course, residents here are also calling for the release of their leader who was arrested on Friday. Interestingly, I spoke to that leader 10 minutes before he was arrested. In fact, he was arrested, and that's what some of his colleagues are saying, under false pretense, because he was called into a meeting with the station commander here at the Eldorado Park police station, and then he was arrested. And some of his colleagues saying that he has been charged for public violence and as well as inciting violence. I just wanted to see what we're currently seeing here. There's hundreds of community members who have essentially come out, and they've all saying that they want justice. I want you to see also there's that placard that says, "Rest in peace, Nathaniel Julies. Justice for Nathaniel." And of course, they're also calling for the release of their leader. And of course, many of the people that are here are dressed in black. In black, they're mourning the death of Nathaniel. And I also want you to see this placard. I am going to speak to this young lady, Lindy. The placard says it all. It could have been my deaf brother. We want justice. Hi there, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. Please say your name for me and the surname.
Rukaya Jacobs.
Tell me about this placard.
My brother is deaf, and if the cops had to do this to him, it wouldn't have been right. Yes. Because if they had to ask him questions, he wouldn't have responded because he is deaf. So then what if they had to do that to him? It's not right.
And do you feel your presence here will contribute to Nathaniel getting justice?
Yes, definitely.
And one of the things that I've been hearing since my time here is that there's a lot of police are ill-treating this community. Is that something that you or people you know have experienced?
Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's the sentiment from the lady. And I mean, Lindy, the placard she's carrying, I keep on referring to it. It says, it could have been my brother. She says she's got a deaf brother as well. And we know that Nathaniel had a Down syndrome. And some of the people that know that young boy very well called him Loki. And he had just gone to get biscuits from a spaza shop that's just next to him, but he did not return home. Instead, he went about 100 meters from his home to eat those biscuits. And that's when residents are saying that he was shot by the police officers that evening. And of course, I want us to try as much as we can to get the police, to get what the community leaders are saying. They're reading out a memorandum, so we'll try and see.
Weekly update from the iPad to family. Update in case to all families in Eldorado Park whose loved ones died due to police brutality. And to finalize a case within 6 months. And can everybody ask just to free Majid, please? because Majid was fighting for Nathaniel. Yes. Amen. Yes. Free Majid. Free Majid.
I'm just going to do it again for everybody to hear. The father was quite soft. This is the demands, and this is what we want to see. 1, weekly updates on access to community. Update on steps taken against other 2 members who were on scene. To deploy counter to investigate alleged elements of corruption amongst members. All members to undergo a drug test towards regaining community trust. This is for IPID, awareness of the role of IPID and access to the process, weekly updates from IPID to the family, update on cases to all families in Eldorado Park who lost loved ones due to the police brutality. NPA, this is what we request, to finalize the case within 6 months. And we stand here and we say, in all of this, how can we say that Majid acted wrongly? Because he stood up for a young man and he fought against police brutality, and they arrested him for that fact. So we say today, and I'm going to provoke you guys to say this: free Majid, 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 free Majid. Oh, thank you. And this is the main one of the day. We say, justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel. We go on.
Justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel, justice for Nathaniel. Come on! I can't hear you. No, you have. Just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold that.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, people.
What do you need to say, sir?
I just want to say what happened when it was locked up.
Oh, he was not too late. That they trust.
All right, Lindy, one of the sentiment that you're hearing are people saying justice for Nathaniel, but also people are calling for the release of their community leader that was arrested on Friday. And you've seen the stepdad of Nathaniel, and his mother is also part of this gathering. And of course, a memorandum was also read out. One of the things that they're demanding in that memorandum is that all the police personnel that's currently here at the Eldorado Park police station undergo a drug test. But also there's that appeal to the National Prosecuting Authority for this case to be actually expedited and that to be concluded within 6 months. And of course we'll try and see if we can speak to the mom of the young boy. We were told that officials from community safety are also here and will be receiving that memorandum. We're coming to you live from Eldorado Park, where residents have again taken to the streets, but this time really it's a peaceful demonstration where residents are demanding justice for Nathaniel and also calling for the release of their leader.
I have Majid's sister here with me. So if we could please just have some silence. She'd just like to say something to you guys. You've got this. Don't cry, you've got this. Come on.
Say what you will say.
Speak out. Come on now. Come, Deidre.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to say thank you to the community, to the pastors, to the Mulanas, to the media, Radio Eldos, I would like to say thank you for standing with us. I would like to say there's so many people that's standing with us, family, friends, everybody. There are so many. We got Lenasia here, we got Eldorado Park here, we got Boksburg here, we got Roodepoort here, we got Florida here, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape. I would like to say to you guys, Moffat View, I just want to say you guys, thank you very much. It just shows that Majid means the world. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. And there's one community member, I don't want to mention his name. I would like to say to him, we thank you so much for being there with us since the Friday morning when Majid was arrested. I want to say thank you to you and your crew. You stayed with us at Orlando's police station till past 12 on Friday night. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention your name, but thank you very much, community. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
All right. So, I have microphones.
Thank you very much.
Is there my holding on to your microphone? All right,
we've heard there Lindy from the of the community leader that has been arrested. And actually, I remember her from Friday, and she was one of the people that had been calling for the release of her brother. That's Majid, who was arrested on Friday. As I said earlier, that he had been arrested, 10 minutes after I also had a conversation with him about what was to happen here and what has happened in this particular community. And of course, there was an official from the Community Safety Department who also accepted the memorandum from the community members here in Eldorado Park. And I have been made aware that he has since left after accepting that memorandum. He didn't say any words really to this community. And it's quite interesting, though, what we currently see here. We're seeing residents not only from Eldorado Park, we're seeing residents from Roodepoort, residents from Westbury that have come out to support this community of Eldorado Park. I do want us to continue to listen to some of the people that are talking.
Everybody's hearing us. We need to establish a commission of inquiry within the next 3 days to look into this whole police.
Yeah, the police station.
And the current police station. Thank you.
Right, I'm going to hand over to Martha.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Hi, hello. I'm going to ask...
Please be quiet, guys.
Hello?
Martha is a community member, and she's just going to share a poem that she wrote.
Thank you. So, this is...
Speak a little louder.
This is for the Julies family. I'd just like to focus to the Julies family, to the community, to the children of this community, and to the purpose of this march. This protest was advertised as a sit-down, peaceful protest for Nathaniel and for the members and the children of this community. So I'm going to ask if you are able to please sit down and listen. To Nathaniel, I am sorry. I am so sorry that your story is one of sadness and sorrow and so much anger and so much hate. That it is not only about you. So today, in this moment, I sit in silence for you, about you, Nathaniel. Let us sit in silence that was once your life. You sat in silence with a voice inside. Today, we sit In the silence and inside, my voice prays for the words that you could not speak. Don't shoot. Stop the violence. Stop the hate. The pattern of the pouring of curses and cycles of complexities that are not supposed to be complicated. Stop the complications of colors. Stop the curses, the codes, and the crying out of the same plea. Stop the pictures of horror and the stories of terror that our children must see. Just stop it. Stop before the next step and breathe. Breathe in this moment. Breathe before the next day. Breathe every day before we choke in the tears and suffocate in the next moment. And surrender to the cycle of sorrow and the hate and the rage. Today, Nathaniel, for you, we sit silently and remember the words you spoke with your hands and your eyes. We think of the message in your voice with your smile. Your life lived with laughter and innocence that understood the world in a ways that the divine instructed. The life of a child. So today we stop for you, and in silence we ache. We sit in pieces and we wait. We wait for answers. We wait for healing of the wounds that have festered over years and years and lost so much lives and rivers of blood. So much blood. And we wait for justice. Justice for you, Nathaniel. Today in silence we sit, and we will not remain silent. We cannot continue to look and see and not say that enough is enough.
If you've just